Hi there, I am Dr. Andrea Labooty, and this is the Autism Independence series. And there are 4 cornerstones that I advocate for independence, and this is cornerstone number 4. It is wellness. Now, this is a pretty polarizing topic, wellness, because there are parents out there that are very focused on diet and supplements and recovering their child from autism. And then there's the other group that feel like diet has nothing to do with it, supplements have nothing to do with it. Their child was born this way, they're wired this way. So what I'm here to tell you is that wellness is absolutely critical, okay? We can't go on feeding our children, McDonald's and packaged processed foods and expect that their brains and their bodies are going to thrive. All of us, every single one of us on this planet should have a wellness regimen. And if you want your child to have the best possible opportunity for living independently and thriving in this world, you have to start with the basics, and that's the body that they're inhabiting. So all of us, again, should be on a wellness regimen. And, we live in a toxic world. It's just the way it is. There are chemicals and things in the environment that we are just going to be exposed to, and they are going to hinder our ability to be well and to think. Lots of diseases are on the rise: obesity and diabetes and so-called autoimmune diseases and thyroid issues. There are just so many things that can be prevented or reversed if you have a wellness regimen in place. So what I want to do is simplify how to look at wellness when it comes to your child with autism, and yourself and the rest of your family, by the way. So 2 things you have to do. You have to decrease what's going into the body in terms of toxicity, and you need to increase what's going out of the body in terms of toxicity. So the first thing is, decrease the toxins that are going in. That's pretty common sense. What are you eating? Can you eat organic food as much as possible? Are you taking in processed artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners? All of those things are going to mess with our biochemistry. So you gotta start with the food. It's gotta be as clean as possible. So then we look at personal care products. What are we putting on our body? What are we brushing our teeth with? What are we shampooing our hair with? If you look at ewg.org, wonderful database called Skin Deep, and it is the Environmental Working Group, their project of giving us information on all kinds of products so you can pick and choose the right products for your family that are much safer than the general mass, advertised products. So, and then the third thing is the environment. What are you using to clean your house, wash your clothes, stuff like that. Got to clean up and green your home. So that's the decrease the toxins in. Then there's the increase the toxins out. Every single one of us has a body burden that we are born with of chemicals and carcinogens and things. I know this because there was a study done by the Environmental Working Group called The Body Burden in Newborns. And this was a study that was umbilical cord blood samples of random newborn babies in this country. American Red Cross collected them, and they tested them for different things. They found well over 200 chemicals, neurodisruptors, carcinogens, horrible chemicals in the umbilical cord blood of newborn babies on day 1. So whatever camp you're in, you gotta detoxify. There's no way around it. If you wanna optimize health, you have to detoxify. Now, there's a gazillion different advocating organizations for this detox or that detox, and I've researched many, not all, but many of them, have tried many of them, and I have to tell you, I have one absolute simple favorite, and that is Anthony William. He is an amazing source for wellness and health nowadays. He advocates for clean, healthy fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, but just an amazing chapter in his book on autism. And he has a 5-food super smoothie, a detox smoothie, that if you give your child this every day, the toxins and heavy metals and things in the brain and sitting in the organs will start leaving the body. And those 5 things are wild blueberries, Atlantic dulse, spirulina, barley grass juice extract, and cilantro. So at the end of this video, there is a link to that smoothie recipe for free. Just click on the link and you can go ahead and download that. But anyway, Anthony William, spot on with health for the 21st century. I love his work. I'm so grateful for him. So there are also other modalities that you can use to support wellness. Those first 2 things that I talked about, decrease toxins in, increase toxins out, are the general parameters. But there are lots of wonderful modalities. There's Reiki, there's acupuncture, there's NAET, there's neurofeedback, homeopathy. I have to tell you the story about homeopathy and how profoundly powerful it is. So my dog, my beloved golden retriever, had an osteosarcoma, which is a bone cancer. And she has metastatic disease to her lungs. We had her leg amputated. And I actually reached out to Anthony William and found his homeopathic vet that he uses for his animals. And I am working with this amazing homeopathic vet. And, so Abby's doing great. She's, her energy and her vitality are just increasing every day. Her immune system's getting stronger. So I believe we're going to fight this cancer. But as an aside, I received an emergency homeopathic kit from Dr. Jeff. And just a couple days ago, I sprained my ankle. And I sprained it really bad, like so bad. I was carrying a bunch of things down the stairs. We were going to the beach in the winter, and I really twisted it, and it was so painful by the end of the day that I couldn't walk on it. I was just limping, and I had to go to work the next day, and I worked 24 hours a day, and I woke up that morning just hobbling around the house, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give homeopathy a try. I have this emergency homeopathic kit, which is really for my dog, but it's for people or dogs, and I'm going to look up what I can use, because I will forego the Motrin and the ibuprofen, and I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. So I looked up different things for sprained ankles, and I picked one that fit the pattern of what was going on with my ankle. They ask you different things. Is it more painful with movement, more painful with rest, all these things. So you pick one. And so I picked one called Rhus, R-H-U-S, and it happened to be in my kit. So I took it 3 times that day, and I hobbled into work. By the end of the day, within, say, 12 hours after my 3rd dose, the pain was 90% gone. I woke up the next morning, and I was 100% healed. Now, I have no idea how to explain how homeopathy can be that powerful to heal a sprained ankle. Like, let's face it, things were torn or twisted or whatever, but it worked, and I am so back on board with homeopathy, because that was just like a clear message to me. So anyway, roundabout way of telling you that these other modalities definitely work, definitely worth looking into. They are harmless, they are mostly inexpensive, and they are powerful healing things for your body, your child's body. So Cornerstone for wellness, you have to pay attention to it. No matter what camp you're in, you've got to start thinking about optimizing your child's health and vitality so they can become the very best version of themselves, hopefully with an independent future that will be theirs. So thanks for listening. AndreaLabuti.com. You can also click on the link below for the 4 cornerstones to independence, free PDF. I thank you for being here. My heart is really in this. These kids are amazing. They deserve every chance to live the amazing lives that they are here to grace humanity with. So thanks for listening.